the tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
When you are shaving, you look at your face or comb your hair. That mirror reflects exactly what you are, your face is, how you look. And psychologically, is there such a mirror in which you can see exactly, precisely, accurately what you are? As we said, there is such a mirror, which is one's relationship, however intimate it be, as man, woman. In that relationship, you see what you are, if you allow yourself to see what you are. You see how you get angry, your possession, your all the rest of it.
Well, the voice of reason back in here on a Wednesday, hump day. Come on. Or we're going to rename it Thump Day, because I'm here to thump you upside your spirit. I'm sorry. It's kind of what I do. And, of course, you know we're going to act a fool when we start with Krishnamurti. Uncle Hurty, Krishnamurti. Y'all know I love the philosopher because he's always cooking. And he sets up tonight's topic perfectly. Who you date is the work you must do. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. Who you find yourself working with and dating and relating to and being in relationship with, they are a doppelganger of the shadow you have repressed. Sometimes we try to find partners that we're comfortable with, right? But then we have to ask that question. Am I comfortable because they're familiar? Is the pain familiar? Is the pattern familiar? Right? I know people don't want to hear it put this way. Sometimes people come into your life to show you the pattern, or look at it as a racetrack, a Hot Wheels track. If you're old enough, do you guys remember Hot Wheels? Maybe that's an old kid an old kid toy. But think of it as a miniature racetrack. And say anything that happened in your relationship or in your family, early childhood upbringing, those manifest themselves as either slick on the track, when you're driving a car on the track, if the track is slick, you might have some traction issues, right? Or if there is abuse or violence or neglect, this might manifest as potholes in the track. The relationship person that you find yourself the most comfortable with oftentimes is a doppelganger of that traumatic past, which is why they make sense to you. Oftentimes, your healing and the person that can disrupt the track you've been driving on in circles, the circles and cycles of your life, the person that can actually heal you looks more like an off-ramp. And you've never seen one of those. To just appear on your track of familiarity? Typically, healing is unfamiliar and daunting and scary because healing requires you to do something different from what you've been doing. I know you guys don't want to hear it put that way tonight. The voice of reason is up in here. It's a Wednesday. You know this is a national discussion, and I need you to get to your phone lines. And, of course, this is a non-judgmental space. I'm not going to argue with you about your point. I'm not into the drama and trauma porn. I'm not into it. People like to clip up little... You see how Zoe clowned that dude? You see how home chick called in and Zoe tore her to pieces? Nah, I don't do that here. I respect your disagreement. I respect your perspective. I'm not here to correct what you think is true. I'm not here to say what you think is true isn't true. This is a space where your truth gets to live judgment free. Get to your phone lines. Get ready. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Tonight's topic, your spiritual doppelganger versus your persona, i.e., the mask you wear. You thought they were attracted to the mask, only superficially. They really want that shadow doppelganger. That's where the real compatibility lies. Y'all wounds. Your confusion is compatible. Your self-avoidance is compatible. I know you don't want to hear. What you resist in them remains in you. A closer examination of the process of discernment becoming projection. It's their fault. They did it. No, they're here to irritate your spirit so you can get off the track. Sometimes, man, you better accept that off-ramp that come into your life. So if you get an off-ramp in your life, you blessed. God done favored you. So many people want familiarity. Please come and keep this cycle running. No, sometimes God really loves on you and dotes on you and gives you the greatest gift you could ever imagine. The problem is you don't have the imagination for it. Have you ever been given something really special and you didn't know what it was? Those are the type of gifts God gives. You're on a cycle. A pattern. God gives you an off-ramp. You go, what is this, God? You try to use it as a shoehorn. Listen, I'm not here to play with you tonight. I'm not. Your spiritual doppelganger is the one you chose. Ooh, it's the one who chose you. Are y'all ready for this? What you resist in them remains in you. A closer examination of the process of discernment becoming projection. The people we are in relationships with are always a mirror, reflecting our own beliefs. And simultaneously, we are their mirrors, reflecting their beliefs. That is a quote by Shakti Gawain. Gawain is his name, not Dwayne. Gawain. Shakti Gawain. It is right here for you tonight. I really want you to, the treachery of the mirror. The most radical claim about relationships is also the most humiliating. You have never loved anyone, not even yourself. Every partner you've adored, resented, betrayed, or abandoned may have simply been a screen onto which you projected the fragments of your own psyche, your shadow, dressed up. Your shadow in designer gear, your shadow wearing a Birkin bag. You're unconscious in disguise. When you say I love you, what you might really mean is I love the part of me I cannot face, wearing your face instead. This is the scandal of intimacy. What you resist in them remains in you. Your partner's betrayal is your betrayal, self-betrayal deferred. Their emotional distance is your unacknowledged coldness towards the work that you have always been called to do on yourself. How many damn excuses you done made for why you broke up with somebody because they didn't show up the way you needed it. And all the while, you've been ignoring your damn self. Because somebody told you there's only a one-way fix to what's wrong with you, and that's them. But if they're the fix is in because blame is built in if they don't deliver. You dating your shadow because you won't go inside. So God said relationship is a mirror, I'll bring it outside. I know you don't want to hear it put this way. I know. Your partner's chaos is your own suppressed instability. And yet, rather than own this, you exile it, demanding that your lover carry the unbearable weight of your denied self. Here, hold this for me. Hey, grab that for me. Pick that up. No, that's your cross. Discernment and projection are not opposites. They are stages of the same delusion. What you call discernment, I see clearly who they are, is often only a projection dressed in rational clothing. I cannot bear to see who I am. So I criticize what they are, because what they are is what I refuse to look at in me. But God keeps sending different versions, different variations, because what do? Pull the relationship parachute, boop, let me get out of this one, and let me jump into another one. But what you jumped into was to be continued. You ain't gonna never jump into to be discontinued. As long as you self-avoidant and you running from yourself, it's always to be continued. Every accusation in love is merely an autobiography. Ooh, every blame shift is really an autobiography. I know you don't want to hear it put that way, but I don't give a damn. I'm here to disrupt your spirit late in the evening, early in the morning, in the afternoon. I'm here to disrupt your spirit because you've been running a long time. Boy, you faster than Carl Lewis. You know that, Ben Jones, Usain Bolt, you faster than all of them. You keep running. Listen, we're not running tonight. Do you see? When you shout, you abandon me. The one you indict is your own inner deserter. How many times have you deserted yourself? Huh? From the studies of anthropology, we know masks have always had a function to them, right? And that function was not to conceal, but to reveal, right? Oh, ritually, they allowed the invisible to appear. That was the purpose of a mask. I create this mask to show you some symbology of something deeper, a deeper meaning. A mask was revealing. Not here with us today. Masks are concealing. Masks serve as spiritual Lancome, spiritual makeup, spiritual max factor. Oh, who's your Mua? Who's your makeup artist? You got a psychological makeup artist? Yeah, that's what your mask is. In relationships, the persona works the same way. The mask you wear to be loved does not hide you from your partner. It hides you from you. When we come forward, the voice of reason gonna tell you how you've been dating your work this whole time.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 is committed to self-care and community well-being. Walk Good LA was formed in June 2020, inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement and the beginning stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. What began as a few minutes of breath work and yoga meditation before protests against police brutality turned into a safe space for the community to heal in hard times. The immensely positive response from the community transformed the momentum into a movement. Today, Walk Good LA is a Black and Brown-led community wellness organization based in Los Angeles. They provide spaces for healing through community yoga classes, guided meditations, hikes, run clubs, and other activations throughout Los Angeles that attract hundreds of members weekly. With the help of Propel and Michael B. Jordan, they now have a yoga and wellness studio in Los Angeles called the Walk Good Yard. To join their mailing list and connect with healing spaces, please visit walkgoodla.org. That's walkgoodla.org. Or find them on Instagram at walkgoodla. This is a community call to action, a community call to healing from KBLA Talk 1580.
Are you ready to be a part of the conversation that will help shape our nation's future? Get ready to join us for the Left Coast Forum, Saturday, October 25th at LA Trade Tech, where progressive voices will come together to tackle the issues that matter most to working families across Los Angeles and beyond. From economic justice to climate action, from healthcare to housing, we're bringing together the brightest minds and most passionate advocates for real solutions and real change. With workshops, 2 major keynote addresses, and a closing reception with great music and good food. It's the Left Coast Forum, where your voice matters and your ideas take action. Saturday, October 25th at LA Trade Tech. Brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 and the LA Progressive. The future won't wait, and neither should you. Mark your calendar now to be there and be heard. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details.
you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
If you've ever wondered if there's a dark twin lurking out there, you're not alone. Let's uncover the mystery of doppelgangers. The term doppelganger is German for double goer. Coined in 1796, it describes a ghostly double of a living person, but here's the spine-chilling part. Spotting your own doppelganger, that's a bad omen, often tied to death or misfortune. In folklore, these doubles are sinister, shadowy entities. Your evil twin, if you will. President Lincoln and Queen Elizabeth both claim to have seen their eerie doubles, with ominous results. Literature and pop culture love this theme. From Poe's haunting tales to modern thrillers like Jordan Peele's Us, doppelgangers symbolize our hidden fears and darker selves. So next time you catch a glimpse of someone just like you, look closer. Could it be your doppelganger?
Bring it to me now. Bring it to me. The VOR is in the building, and I'm on fire already. Please, let's go deeper. It's not that superficial. I'm talking about a psychological doppelganger. Ross Rosenberg, the human magnet syndrome. Why hurt people hurt us? Right? Krishnamurti, right? The Mirror of Relationship. It's a book. Right? Now, we know modern day clinicians have all jacked Krishnamurti's The Mirror of Relationship. Oh, did you know that the etymological root of the word shadow actually means mirror? Oh, wow. No. So my shadow is a mirror. Okay. So you mean to tell me the person that I like, that I vibe with, why do I vibe? Why is there a vibe? You think because it's a vibe, listen, let's stretch out the word, vibration. You guys are on the same vibration, the same frequency. This is why your healing, which is on a higher or different frequency, is unrecognizable to you. Right? Wait a minute, Zoe, you're going too far. Yeah, it started at the crib. Might have started in your mom's womb, in vitro. If she didn't attune herself to your needs while you were in her body, there was a disconnect there. Some clinicians believe attachment theory. Nobody is born without an attachment style. Why? Is it in vitro? Do you get it afterwards? Some people believe it happens in the womb. What about the negative self-talk she said to herself while you were baking? What about the resentment and fear? Right? The anger, the disappointment, the frustration of the person who got her pregnant. So we don't know all of this stuff is happening. And then we grow up. And then we meet our first assignment. You got the syllabus in the crib, at home. That's where the syllabus, y'all went through the syllabus in the crib. And then you started dating. And that's when the class started. Let's go. Let's go. The mask you wear to be loved does not hide you from your partner. It hides you from yourself. Worse, it tricks you into believing that the mask is you. Imagine you thinking your makeup is actually you. You got a whole gray beard, but not tonight. I got a hot date. I've got a jet black beard tonight. And you start thinking that jet black beard is you. No, sir. Imagine you got on 12-inch eyelashes and you start to think, this is me. No, whatever accoutrement you put on, it's not you. That's the worst part, man. It tricks you into believing the mask is you. So when your partner rejects you, what they actually reject is the fiction you auditioned to be loved. And you rage because you suspect the fiction is all you have. I thought the jet black beard made me more distinguished. I even dyed my eyebrows. And trauma deepens the deception. As Babette Rothschild, and Patrick Carnes remind us, the body does not lie. What it does is replay. You was practicing at home. The real game is when you're grown. Hey, when I come forward, the voice of reason, we going to the phone line. Let's get it.
Dope lyrical flow is a must. You got to go with the name you can quickly trust. I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stop wasting your money on marketing schemes and pretty packages pushing dreams to the fiends. A dope MC is a dope MC. With or without a record deal, all can see. And that's who KRSP, son. I'm not the runner.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Reverend Al Sharpton has filed a lawsuit against 2 construction firms and New York City over a deadly Legionnaires outbreak in Harlem.
Companies to not have assured and protected workers.
The suit accuses Rising Sun Construction and Skanska USA of negligence after cooling towers at Harlem Hospital tested positive for the bacteria. Court testimony reveals Anthony Big Juck Mills, Yo Gotti's brother, ordered the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Cornelius Smith confessed that Hernandez Govan hired him on Mem's behalf. Govan has pleaded not guilty. And former Los Angeles Fire Chief Kristen Crowley is suing the city, claiming Black Mayor Karen Bass orchestrated a campaign of retaliation after the deadly Palisades fire. The suit accuses Bass of using Crowley as a scapegoat and concealing budget cuts that undermine public safety. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Attention 405 drivers. From 10 p.m. Friday, August 22nd to 5 a.m. Monday, August 25th, the 405 will be down to 3 lanes in both directions through Sepulveda Pass. Expect delays. Plan ahead, take alternate routes, or use public transit. Follow at Caltrans District 7 for updates.
At the tone, please record your message.
You ready? Drop it!
Mr. Tavis Smiley, preach it. Thank you, man. Politics in this country is crazy. You put things in perspective that even I didn't. The right is playing fast and loose with facts and scapegoating everyone under the sun, especially black and brown people. As a white man, I do not agree with this, and I am on my black and brown brothers and sisters' side. Fight the good fight. Know that I am part of the resistance. Let's fight the power.
Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. LA County's new Justice Care and Opportunities Department, or JCOD, is here to support justice-involved individuals and their families. The JCOD Support Center is now taking calls at 1-833-LACJCOD. That's 1-833-522-5263. Available 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., the Support Center is your one-stop shop for re-entry issues and court support. They offer court reminders, connections to local services, transportation assistance for housing, court appearances, and childcare. The JCOD hotline provides personalized help to connect you with services that you need. And don't forget to check out justiceconnect.org for more information. Remember, it's free and available every day at 1-833-522-5263. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Lena Bloom for the Bail Project.
Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail. Because freedom should be free.
Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Stand clear, done man attack. You can't stand where I stand, you can't walk where I walk. Watch out, we run New York. Policeman come, we bust them out the
What if I told you that the very thing you're running from is chasing you? That the more you resist pain, fear, or failure, the stronger they become. Sounds unfair, right? But this isn't just philosophy. This is your life. The moment you stop fighting what is and start embracing it, everything changes. Carl Jung's wisdom isn't just a quote. It's a survival manual for the mind. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to prove it to you. Or hey, you could resist watching this video. But remember, what you resist persists. Let's be real. Why do we resist things? Because we are wired for survival. If something feels uncomfortable, our brain says, nope, not today. But here's the problem. Resistance feeds the very thing you fear. Think of anxiety. The more you try to suppress it, the worse it gets. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The harder you push, the stronger it fights back. Ever tried not thinking about something? Try not thinking of a pink elephant right now. Yeah, didn't work, did it? This is exactly what happens in life. You resist sadness. It lingers. You resist failure. It haunts you. You resist love. You push it away. The more you fight, the deeper you sink. Now, imagine someone who just went through a breakup. They tell themselves, I'm fine, I don't care, I'm over it. But every time they hear a song, see a place, or even smell something familiar, the pain returns. Why? Because they haven't accepted it. They're fighting it.
Hey man, I don't like how he talking to me right now. He low-key did, he right, but he low-key did, he's slapping everybody in here. And he got that monotone. What happens when you resist love? It deepens, don't it? Okay. Hey, the voice of reason is on fire tonight, live in the heart of Lamart Park. You already know what it is, KBLA Talk 1580. Listen, I want people to call in, 1-800-920-1580. I got callers on the line, but I'm going to get to them. There was somebody that was on the line. Did he drop? AZJ, what happened to you, fam? Get back in here, 1-800-920-1580. Very heavy topic tonight. I'm proposing that your partner is a doppelganger of your shadow. Your repressed, suppressed, right? Didn't I tell you relationship is a vehicle for individuation, not just vacation or staycation? Didn't I say that? And then you choose, they say, let me find the safest person. Let me find the person that's the most compatible. Let me find that person. And everything about human beings and human psychology is based on patterns. You find a familiar, comfortable, quote unquote, safe pattern, and then disappointment rises in your spirit. Regret rises in. Where is it coming from? I thought that all the boxes were checked. Were there hidden boxes? You mean they got invisible boxes out here? They got spiritual applications with invisible boxes? Your nervous system does not know your partner from your parent. It only knows the echo of abandonment and the smell of engulfment. Thus, much of what you call attraction is not really chemistry, but chemistry's sadomasochistic ghost, the trauma bond. You confuse the ache of familiarity for the spark of destiny. Wrong. The wound is the CEO of your spirit. You didn't know it. Nobody told you. The wound done called a board meeting and kicked you off the board of directors of your own spirit. Listen now. We got callers. I want to get them in here. Oh, we got callers. AZ. Is that his name? AZ. Get back on the line, man. 1-800-920-1580. I want to talk to everybody. We got callers. Let's get them now. Who's been on the longest? Sean, Oakland, California. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Well, number one, a doppelganger, right? I mean, my thing is, that's a very interesting topic. I can guarantee F&T. So I've been married 33 years, together 38. And we just agree to disagree on so much. But I have to say, on the most important issues, we're doppelgangers. You know what I mean? On the most important issues, we are there. And that, I believe, is resilience. And that's my own 2 cents on that. Resilience, to me, is the most important asset you can ever have as a human being. I mean, we could talk about all this other stuff, but you're going to have crisis. You're going to have things that don't work out for you. You're going to have things, we can have different levels of it. But resilience is the number one thing. But 100%. When you have someone that you've been with this long, 33 years and 38 together, I think it is resilience.
I love that, man. I love that for you and your lovely bride. Brother, guess what you just did?
Oakland in the house.
Town
baby.
business. Yeah, yeah. Oaktown in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building to join this national discussion, all you got to do is call Zoe Williams. You know what it is, 1-800-920-1580, the voice of reason. When we come forward, I'm going back to the phone lines because the phone lines are cracking.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm KRS and I'm on the mic and Premier's on the breaks. If you don't know me by now, I doubt you'll ever know me. I never won a Grammy, I won't win a Tony, but I'm not the only MC keeping it real. When I grab the mic to smash rap, my girls go ill. Check the time as I rhyme, it's 1995 whenever I arrive. The party gets liver, flow with the master rhymer. As I leave behind a video rapper, you know the chart climber, tapper. Down goes another rapper, on to another matter. Punch up the data, blast master. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody. Call up KRS, guaranteed to rip a party. Flat top braids, foreheads, or Nazi dread. There once was a story about a man named Jed, but now Jed is...
Someone who cheats in life does not put other people first. They put themselves first, to a point where it becomes an overinflation of ego, because in essence, when we're secure in life, then there's nothing above or below, but we are a part of life. And so a person who says, I hate cheaters, perhaps you've been cheated on and you're scarred, but we're gonna replace the word hate with resentment. Resentment is an emotion that's very closely tied to jealousy, and resentment says, how dare you? Because this is how I am. How dare you not fall in line with this? And what I often find is people who are carrying resentment over a betrayal of that sort, they themselves might be recovering people pleasers and not know it. And so you, the person who tends to put other people first, builds up a hatred or resentment for a person who does not put other people first. There's a part of you that might resent yourself for not putting yourself first.
Who is this lady? Woman of Tomorrow. We do not know who you are presently, but we shall discover who you are and your whereabouts. I don't know if I 100% agree with what she's saying. There were some kernels of truth in there. Attila says she's amazing. I love her videos, is what Attila says. But at the same time, the people-pleasing piece was meaningful. And there are people out there who do that, some in a maybe disingenuous way, people-pleasing to receive. Ooh, goodness. Shadow work. What happens when the work you were supposed to do on yourself shows up as kismet? Oh my God. Shows up as butterflies. Shows up as that this is the one vibe. I know people don't want to hear me talk like this, but this is what it is. Who taught you that the mask you wear was more lovable than your naked face? Who told you that? When did you first decide that the real you was unworthy of being seen? Spiritual mua? Spiritual makeup artist? Do you even know where the mask ends and your true self begins? Or have you forgotten the demarcation line? Oh my God. Who benefits from your mask's survival? And who suffers from your refusal to take the damn thing off? If I stripped your persona away right now, what would remain? A self or a void? You think you're nothing without it. Because what it's covering, you've labeled as nothing. Because it's dark. Because it's the part of you that you don't want. The part of you that you loathe. Which accusation against your partner is actually a biography of your own hidden self? Hey, let's get these callers in here now. Attila from Houston, Texas. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic? Attila's not on hold? We lost Attila? Oh, my goodness. Who's on hold? T-Money? T-Money. Where are all the callers? T-Money from Detroit. Get in here.
What up, dog, brother Zoe?
Man, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Man, you're hitting us over the head again with one other, man. I would like to start with the pleasantries and just remind us, man, it's after the fire versus pleasure that doesn't remain without pain. And it gets greater later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listening to you, I know that you said some monumental things earlier. Kind of reminded me of Jackin' for Beats. I know you say Uncle Hertie, they stole his style, and they didn't understand about etymology when it comes to the mirror equating the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
But you also segued that into something that was more powerful that called me to the front of the congregation.
Well, talk to me, brother. I'm listening.
My questions in life kind of led me to ask questions on the self-discovery path, and the universe granted me lessons in this sense. I've learned that you are now speaking to a proud byproduct of teen pregnancy, where I was quote unquote hidden. You know, she had to hide her. This is things that I discovered through my mother, who is now up in age, and I've been fortunate enough to sit at her feet, but yet be thrust into a position where I'm attempting to give truth to power and help her adjust her understanding of her experiences. But you know how that can be difficult when you are viewed as her child. Right? So you want to keep it copacetic and not be disrespectful, but you also want to say, no, but what you did made me. And then sometimes I've gotten condemned for my perceived strength, which turned me into the objective guy that was this disorganized event, every shade of the attachment theory.
Right. Keep going, brother. Keep going. This is your space right now. Speak on it.
You get me? And so, but through the pain, but the pleasure is there, right? No, no sadomasochist, but whatever. But I'm just trying to understand. I want my people to know that this is victory, man.
Right.
Like I said, reading through and listening to you, and it's like the self-individuation, things came to the forefront. But most importantly, man, like I say, we can't play hooky to the curriculum at home. I think you're going to skip school and not going to go out. Because guess what I inherited? My shadow. I went out in the world with a shadow and inherited the big joker. I have a child by a woman who knew how to manipulate my shadow, but through the process of that, I was granted individuation, and now it offends that person, and it tries to tempt me to react and respond, but I know better, and I just say, hey, God, you got me this far. Guide my steps. We ain't doing nothing to cause no problems or no drama. I got to do what's right.
Nah,
but
man.
I can't be played.
Listen, man. You cannot say what you just said. Playing hooky from the home curriculum.
Trying to tell you, I tried to skip school and they taught me a lesson. Hey, after school, in school suspension, boy, get in there.
What in the world? You dropping bombs, but this is important work. This is it. Let me tell you why this is important, T. what we've done with relationships in this society, where we are today, 2025. I'm listening to everybody talk. Well, a man should be this, and a woman should be that, and, you should carry yourself in such a way, and you should act. Shut up until you get into that hurt locker called your shadow. You're not really in a relationship. You're in a reenactment. You're like Denzel on Broadway. You're acting a certain way because you're getting something that your wounds dictate. Now, when that supply goes away, what happens, T?
Hey, you sitting there naked and afraid like one of them shows on TV. But it's nothing to be scared of.
Naked and afraid. Hey, T, guess what you just did, brother?
Brought Detroit in the building.
Detroit up in here shooting it up. Hey, we on fire tonight if you want to bring your city in the building. And I got a surprise. Y'all don't know I got a surprise in the studio. He's standing up. He walking in and out of the studio. He don't know he on camera. Everybody on the KBLA side is watching like, hey, my brother, y'all hear his voice damn near nightly. He's in studio live from the Big Island. All the way from Mountain View, Hawaii. John Gilbreth II is in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, John Gilbreth II is in the building. When we come forward, we're going to hear from my niece, Attila from Houston, Texas, as well as John Gilbreth II.
It might be the fact that they express whackness. Let me show you whose ass is the blackest. I flip a strip a little bit, you got the dipping. Too sick to get with it and make you pick your style is counterfeit. Now tone it down a bit. My title, you will never get, I'm too intelligent. I send your family my sentiments. My style is toxic. When I rock it, shock it, hip hop it, unlock your head, I knock it. It's split quick from the lyrics.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Reverend Al Sharpton has filed a lawsuit against two construction firms